Hello, everyone. I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Toshi. It's always a pleasure, and with me today...
Hello, I'm the advertising producer Kai. It's time for this month's Reviews and Stuff. This is the first regular Reviews and Stuff since the 4th anniversary.
It feels like it's been forever.
We haven't done a regular one since April after all.
That's right. It was a bit of an experiment, but for this year, we have released 3 sets of new characters from May through July. They were all hotly anticipated characters, so we hope we were able to meet everybody's expectations.
We really do. Last month, Super Vegito was released for the first time in Ultra Reality, and what an incredibly powerful character.
Of course, the biggest feature of this character is the ability to counter tap shots and blast arts while charging forward with strike arts. This enables you to use strike arts with confidence, which can really expand your options during battle. We think that this makes Super Vegito incredibly fun to use.
From the opponent's perspective, tap shot and burst arts are suddenly a lot harder to use. That makes this character incredibly tough to fight against. Now let's stop looking back on the anniversary and start looking to the future with our first segment. It's time for Legend Update info.
First up,
what is this all about?
So, this is a new feature that will separate players based on their battle ranks from the previous season into smaller groups in which they will compete for the highest ranking.
In the current rating matches, players are competing with all the other players for the highest ranking, so by adding this system, they will have an additional group to compete inside of, right?
Exactly. The naming hasn't been finalized yet, but players will be placed into leagues from Z to E, according to their battle ranks from the previous season. Inside each of those leagues, they will be further placed into groups of 100 or so competitors who will compete against each other to be the top of their group.
Under the current system, if you don't keep earning rating points, there's a chance to you drop out of the rankings, so aiming for the top can feel impossible. However, in these small groups, you have more opportunities to aim for those top spots.
We really want to create an environment where players of similar skill levels can have competitive matches, so we'll hope you conquer your smaller groups before aiming for the top of the overall rankings.
So will players get rewards for ranking high in their group?
Why yes, they will. In addition to the current ranking rewards, the top players in each group will earn additional rewards.
So even if you feel like you have no chance of placing in the overall rankings, this should provide some good motivation.
Yes, even more people will have a chance at the rewards now, so please give it your best shot and aim for the top. Next up, we're adding a new mode for players who want to enjoy PvP a little more casually.
Enjoy it casually? So this is for the players who don't normally play PvP very much.
Of course, people who already play PvP will also be able to enjoy this mode as well, but we hope that players who don't usually play PvP or who don't have confidence in their PvP skills yet will give this mode a shot. Why is that, you ask? Well, it's because when you play this mode, regardless of whether you win or lose, you'll be able to earn as much as the winner if you just keep playing.
Even if you lose?
Yes. In addition to that, this casual mode will have set challenges that you can clear, just like in story stages. If you clear those challenges during a match, you'll be able to earn those rewards once a day.
I see. So if there are challenges like perform a vanishing step, I can get more rewards by focusing on clearing them instead of just winning the match.
I can't say for sure that we'll make them as easy as that, but you have the right idea. Naturally, some of the challenges will probably involve winning as well. But wait, there's more. Players will also be able to earn rating points once daily by clearing those challenges in casual mode.
You're saying that players will be able to earn rating points even when they lose?
That's exactly right. You can earn rating points, win or lose, so if you don't like PvP that much, you can still earn those points.
Winning is everything in this mode, so if you've been avoiding PvP, we hope that you give it a try. And if you're a player who already ended rating matches, then this new mode might be a good place for you to try out new parties.
That's true. It's always a little difficult to try new things in the raiding matches, so give the new casual mode a try and test out some fresh new parties. We hope players will try even more unique character combinations. Alright, this is the end of today's update info, but please be sure to check out the in-game news after we release these for more details. These updates won't be ready for a little while longer, but we hope you're excited for them just as much as we are. Now, please take a look at this. Gohan is getting a Zenkai Awakening.
Fans of Tag Future can rejoice once more.
Definitely. This Gohan is planned to have a Zenkai ability that buffs Tag Future characters.
If it buffs Tag Future, then Gohan should even have a good synergy with characters from different episodes like Goku Black, right?
Correct. Please check the in-game details after release.
And be sure to get the Awakening Z power you need by clearing the Battle Gauntlet and missions. Finally, it's time for some news you've all been waiting for.
That is right. Check this out. Legends Limited Super Saiyan Trunks is coming.
This is a Trunks who fought Mecha Frieza, right?
Exactly. I think this Trunks left a big impression on fans due to being the second Super Saiyan in the series right after Goku.
I'm sure there are a lot of players out there who feel that this scene is what really defines Trunks.
Oh, absolutely. We're putting a lot of effort into the animations, so we think this character will end up looking incredibly cool. To give you a taste, here's some gameplay footage.
I'm coming! Hey! I'm coming! It's over! How about this one? Hey! Frieza! You're finished! I'm through with you! Goku isn't the only Super Saiyan. There's one more, right here.
Now let's dive right into Trunks' abilities. Legends Limited Super Saiyan Trunks is an excellent attacker who can unleash powerful ultimate arts, utilize both strike and blast arts effectively, and even trigger effects when the enemy tag changes. This character truly excels offensively with a boost to damage inflicted not only at battle start, but also when faced with an enemy and when using strike or blast arts. If the enemy tag changes when this character is on the battlefield, their ki will be reduced and a card destruction effect will trigger. It will really limit your opponent's options. When you activate ultimate arts, Trunks will gain a buff that reduces the enemy's damage cut effects, so be ready to dish out some serious firepower.
Wow, it went by in a flash, but that's it for today's reviews and stuff.
Yes, we shared some info on a new character, but we also talked about some upcoming updates to the game. We're continuing to work on improvements that will make the game even more fun to play for everyone, so we hope you'll all enjoy them. Now, I think many of you have been wondering, where are the characters from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie? In order to maintain the high standard of quality we have for Legends, we are hard at work on these characters currently, but that means you won't be seeing them for a little while longer. We ask for your patience and we hope you're looking forward to those characters. For today though, see you all again in the next reveals and stuff. Goodbye.
Bye.